Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Barbara Radzevicius and I'm Bondi Quilter. On my channel we talk mainly about quilts, how to make quilts, looking at beautiful colours and everything to do with quilts mainly. I also have some knitting that I love to do. And yeah, it's the middle of winter here and it's a perfect season for both of my favourite activities, crafting activities ever. And so yeah, today we're going to talk about 1.5 inch squares. Sounds like fun. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. It all helps to spread my channel and some of the fun activities that I talk about, quilts mainly. And yeah, I loved connecting with quilting friends and knitting friends all over the world. And I'd like to welcome you all here, my new subscriber friends and my old subscriber friends. And yeah, it's just so nice to see you all. I'll probably be off for a couple of weeks as I have a journey unexpected next week, but I hope that everything will go well, and yeah, I'll be back soon. It'll still be winter. It is a glorious day today. It's beautiful. I've already been shopping. I need to go to the junction and walk around and have a look at what was going on. So let's have a look at what I've been doing. So this is a project that I've been doing for a fair while. And I have a collection of pieces that need to go into this particular type of quilt. And yeah, it's just so fun to English paper piece, 1 inch squares together. I have thousands. And so here are my papers, some of them. I've got a lot there in this box. So this is one of the boxes. And this has pieces that are waiting to be connected up. So all little scraps that I've collected for years, I just put them into a box like this. I've got 3 boxes. Little Tupperware boxes. You'd think I'd have one box for everything, but no. So 1 inch paper squares we need for this project, and we need 1 inch pieces of fabric. I like 3/8 of an inch seam allowance all around, so I cut them 2 inches. This is perfect for centering. So if there's a part in the fabric that you really like in the 2 inch square, you can center it, and it doesn't matter if one of the pieces is a little off the 3/8 seam allowance. This one's music, but I have a whole lot of all different fabrics and all quilting fabrics. Some are vintage. I've got a lot of vintage inspired fabrics. And I'm going to sew these together in color themes. You know I can't do random. I'll show you the ones I've already done. There's a lovely green one with a little mouse in the center. This is the back. I'll just show you the back to start with. So I've left the papers in, and I'm going to iron them before I connect them to other blocks. It's a nice red one with writing. You'll probably recognize some of the fabrics from my quilts because, you know, there are leftovers of beautiful pieces. Aren't they just lovely? I really like this one. This is K Facet Fabrics Octopus and a cat. I think the colours go perfectly together, and I just think that this is one of my favourite blocks. I do have a lot of little green fabrics. And I do like black and white, white and black. And it's got little alpacas on it and cupcakes of some sort. This one is more vintage inspired. It's so cute. And you can see I have repeated some of the fabric, so it's not one of those quilts where you only use the fabric once. I really love this print. I think it's beautiful. And I do like collecting, you know, it's very hard to throw out little pieces of beautifulness. It's another yellow. It's beautiful. I think they're all beautiful, you know. And I do like fussy cutting them so that I have I center if there's something I particularly like this one with the bird and the people in the middle. They're just lovely. And rabbits. That's my pile of finished ones. Then this is the next stage. These have all been fabric tacked to the papers. There is quite a lot in here. I'll just show you. This is my little box of beautiful squares that I've already tacked. There's pinks and all colours. This is one ready to go. This is how I set them out. And as there's so many of them, I can, you know, choose which ones I would like to go in the centres. So that's the way that will go. And then this is my box of papers with the fabrics waiting and some squares waiting also. So you can see this is going to be a fun project, but it's not a project that I work on all the time. It's you know, it's one of those projects you can put away for a bit and just redo at any time that you like. And there's only so many pieces that you need for the project, like the papers cut to 1 inch square, 1.5 inch squares, 2 inch fabrics, and a needle and thread, and that's all you need to make these lovely blocks. And then we connect them together. I do like blue and yellow together. And so I'm hoping it'll be quite a big quilt when it's finished. You can see how it'll go. I don't think it'll be a colour wash type quilt. I think it'll just be about as random as I get. But yeah, something to look forward to. And so this is another form of English paper piecing. What do you think about it? How do you like to organize your pieces of fabrics and templates and everything that you've got for a project? I would really like to know, because this is how I do it, and you can see that I have containers. But yeah. So this is what I'm doing for the next couple of days, sewing some squares together to make more blocks of 9. think it'll be fun. So that's this project. And playing with them is so fun too. I mean, can you have more fun with teensy-weensy pieces of fabric and 1.5-inch squares of paper ever for such a small amount of outlay? And you just have fun. So this week I have been knitting hats too. This is the one I showed you last week that Audie was modelling for me because I wanted to see how it looked. And there's no pattern for it. It's just 100 stitches for this size. I think it's 100. So I have about 3 different number of stitches I cast on. It's either 100, 106 or 96. I don't know why I chose those numbers, but that's what I cast on. And then I knit for 9.5 inches and then do the crown however I'm feeling at the time. And this is what I've done. These are 1-day hats. So this is the first one. It's a nice soft blue one. And you can see I have put stripes in it. And that's the crown. So you can see how I cast off mainly. That's the same way. So I put markers evenly around 4 times, 4 spaces, and then cast off a stitch on each side. And that's what happens. And there it is unfolded. It's a lovely hat. I like this pattern for knitting. I think it's just great, and it only takes a day to knit it. This is worsted weight wool, I would say, and the blue stripe is the leftover from this mohair on this one. So marling. I always wanted to try marling, you know, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This is the second one. I've already given one away, and it was an orange one. My daughter thought it looked really good on her, so she volunteered to take it. This is another one, and I did 2 garter stitches every 6 stitches, and it makes a spiral around the hat. And it looks like a cable, but it's just garter stitches, and then more of the blue mohair. And this is it unfolded. You can see they're all about the same size. I only had enough of the mohair to go in that little piece there, but you know, still looks okay. I think this is more for a guy. But you know, they're unisex, aren't they? And then I made this one. And here it is unfolded. I was very much into marling this time. I had to put 2 cables at the front. And there's a crown. So the crowns, I know they look like this while I'm holding it, but when it's on a head, it flattens out and looks really good. And I've also put some cables in the ribbing. I love cables in the ribbing. I think it looks cool. And the last one, this is number 5 really, as I gave one away. Oh, this is a hedgehog fibre, I think it's called typewriter. It's white and black. And I held it together with something with a silver thread in it. So it's 2 yarns held together. It's beautiful. It shines, you know, when the light catches it. And I think I'm keeping this one for myself. I usually don't keep things for myself, and that's the gift pile there. But this one I really do like. and I think the colours are really lovely, and it's rather neutral, so maybe that's something. So yeah, hats, and this one. So I really got into it. A hat a day. I think I knitted one for 3 days straight, and then I had a day off, did something else, and the others. But my granddaughter wanted a pair of mittens because she lost one, and it was one of those fingerless mittens, you know, with a flap over. Do you think I could get the flap over part? But John has taken the mittens to her today, and she's going to have them without the flap, really. He turned out really nice, but he's already gone, so I can't show you. And then I have one acquisition, and it's a sewing acquisition, and here it is. So this is, well, it's from Temu, and it's one of those things where I want it for my linen dresses, so I'm going to put some birds on my linen dresses just around the neck. And this is a fabric that you peel off, stick on the fabric what you're going to do, like my linen dress, embroider it. They even sent threads in the kit. I'll probably use my own threads, but you know, it's really good. And yeah, and so you peel them off and you embroider them, and you soak them in water for 5 or 10 minutes, and it's magic. Has anyone tried these? This is my first time at doing it, and I'm thinking I'm really going to love it. And I think the birds are really, I don't know, I think they'll be really colourful, or maybe I'll do them in black and white. Undecided about that. And it even tells you, gives you a, you know, a guide on different stitches to do. So a fun activity for me to look forward to. So I think that's about it for this week. Very short, but I thought I couldn't help it, you know. I thought you would like to see these beautiful 1.5 inch squares that I'm doing. And yeah, thank you so much for coming to visit me, and I hope to see you soon. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I do appreciate every one of you coming to see me, because, you know, I'm here by myself most of the time. And yeah, it's just lovely to have a conversation with like-minded friends who love quilts and love knitting. So that's it. I'll see you in a few days. Bye, friends.